All right, yogis. Hello, hello. Super excited to be creating some new content. We are going to probably practice for the next hour. Maybe it'll be a little short, maybe it'll be a little over. Got my watch on so I can keep time, you know? Really great technology. They're coming out with these days. So let's get started. We're gonna begin actually laying on our stomach. Today's sequence is going to be a little bit of everything. Okay, so a little bit of balance, a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of hips, a little bit of core. And that's really just because I want to keep it open. I want to not focus too harshly on one thing. So, like I said, let's begin laying on our stomach. Now, real quick explanation before we get started. I like to have myself sideways most of the time. That way you can see everything. I'm doing my right side when I say right. I'm not mirroring like I would normally do in real life. So try not to get confused. One tip is if you can just listen to my voice, just listen to the cues and not watch the whole time, that's my little tip. I recommend trying to listen because I think it helps with the proprioception. Okay, there's that. Situate yourself on your stomach. What I do is I stack the hands and I either rest my chin or rest a cheek. And then settle your eyes closed. Just begin to notice your breath. Feel how your breath is moving around the side body. Feel how your breath is inflating and deflating. If your head is turned to one side, turn it to the other, or feel free to adjust your position here in any way. And return the attention of your mind back to your breath. And then actually take a second to see how you're feeling in this moment. Whatever time this is. Check in honestly and ask yourself how you're feeling. Let's take a deep breath in together. Fill your side body. And a big exhale out. Return the mind's attention back to the breath. Keep your breath going steady. And let's come into our first position here. You're going to prop yourself up into a sphinx pose. Bring the forearms underneath you. Elbows line up underneath your shoulders. Be very mild here. Relax your legs, but make sure they're straight back. So I'm just adjusting my legs and hips here. Good. Now from your sphinx pose, you're going to tuck your chin. But even though you're tucking your chin, you're still lifting your chest. Pay attention to your breath. One more time, gently tuck the chin. That way it's really tucked in. Kind of takes a second to get there. Good, and now roll your right ear over your right shoulder. Take a breath. And when you're exhaling, bring your chin back to center. And then left ear towards the left shoulder. Take a breath. And then go at your own pace a few more times from side to side, yogis. Feeling out the sides of the neck, the upper back, top of the shoulders. And just allowing some space, some movement to happen there. My favorite part of yoga is that I get to try and move like every single part of my body, and I also get to try and feel and sense every single part of the body. Pretty basic, I know, but it's one of the most enjoyable parts to me.
Okay, we're gonna come into a regular Sphinx pose. So once you feel about even there, bring your chin back up. Not too high, right? It's just parallel. Woo, get your hair out your face. Ding, ding, ding. I have my little troll hair doll hairdo going on today. All right, I know, we're in this back bend for a while. This is actually one of those back bends you can hold. It shouldn't be too much on the low back. Hopefully it's way more in the upper back. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, make sure your feet are untucked. Good, okay, don't use the lower legs. Take a breath in, lift your chest. Then engage your core so much that you can lift your belly, lift your thighs, but not your knees. Or in a knees down, forearm plank. Now, really what I want you to do here is not use the legs, okay? Because what we tend to do is tuck the toes and lift from there. All right, we're just trying to avoid that. Good, lower yourself down into Sphinx. Oh, relieving moment there. Take a breath in through your nose. Knees down, forearm plank. Be aware of the lower legs. Try not to use them. What we're really trying to do is center this transition in the core. One more inhale as you hold it. Let it go as you exhale, coming down into Sphinx pose. Chest up on your inhale. Last time, forearm plank. Don't use those lower legs. All core. You're lifting from your belly button, lifting from the deep, deep center. Take one more breath in. Now, as you exhale, look back at your knees, and then you're going to slowly walk your knees up towards your arms. You're in this, what are we in? We're in a forearm tabletop. I was going to say like a knees down something. It's okay. My mind was on the last pose. Awesome. Push into your hands at the same time. Lift your elbows. All right, we finally made it into tabletop. Let's first do a little wiggle. Left shoulder to left hip. Wiggling to the left. And then wiggle over to the other side. Right shoulder squeezes back towards your right hip. One more time. Left shoulder, left hip. Just keep breathing. Remember, you're going to steady your breath the whole time. That's going to be your breath practice. Good. Once you've switched over to the right, have a moment there. You're going to meet it back in neutral. Keep your toes untucked. And then just sit back on your heels. Okay, so butt to heels, sitting on your shins and your knees. Bring your hands back behind you. Good. With an inhale, you're going to try to lift your knees. Hold the pose as you exhale. One more breath in. And then come into down dog. So exhale, roll forward, plant your hands, tuck the toes, and lift on up. Okay, so I like going from that pose into down dog because you can feel your ankles change position. And then in your down dog, you can already see me wiggling. Go ahead and move around. Just try to feel and sense whatever you can. And then honor it. So if you feel like you need to stretch somewhere, stretch it. If you feel like you need a little break on the wrists, take a little break on the wrists. And steady out your breath. We're going to start to up the pace in a little bit here. Good. From down dog, take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll it forward into plank pose. Inhale back to down dog. And exhale forward to plank pose. Inhale, down dog. Exhale forward to plank. And then inhale up and back to down dog. Lift your hip crease. Good. And then try to lower your heels. I'm going to go really slow and see how the hamstrings are feeling today. Ooh, they almost make it to the ground. Good. All right, wherever you are in your down dog, push the mat away, find your fingertips and push into them. Then scoot your hands all the way back until you meet your feet. Come into a forward fold. I would suggest that you open your feet a little bit wider and just let your arms hang down. Then let your head hang down. Take a deep breath. Here for just another moment. Take a nice sweet time. If it feels good, grab opposite elbows. And then you can maybe sway if that feels right. You can hold still. You can go forward and back. Maybe a little bit of everything. Just steady out your breath, trying not to hold it. Staying aware of it as often as you can throughout the practice. Okay, and then we're going to come into a squat, yogis. So heels go slightly in, bend your knees. Boom, booty to the floor, head towards the ceiling. And you can bring your hands to wherever. Okay. As we hold it for a moment, come back to breath. You can close your eyes here if you want. Sensing your whole entire body. Obviously, the part that's stretching stands out, but you're broadening your awareness. And this is just a little piece of having a conversation with your body. Okay, so you're having a conversation with your body all throughout class, and it's not so much a wordy conversation. It's more just intuitive. So intuitively listen and speak and conversate with your body. And then let's continue now that we've held this for a good long time. Okay, so we're going to do a little trust fall into down dog, if you're with me on it. Come onto your tippy toes. Boom. Lift your head up, lift your chest up. Watch, you're going to lift your butt, then you're going to come forward to plant the hands. Make sure your wrists feel good today if you're doing this, okay? So watch. Lift the butt, lean forward, boom, hands plant, and then bring it up and back into downward facing dog. Cool? Awesome. Step your feet a little bit closer together. Here's where we up the base. Let's inhale, right leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open up the hip. Right away, straighten your leg on your inhale. Square off the hips a little bit. And then look between the hands. As you exhale, step your right foot outside of your right hand. We go outside. I like that I squealed when I did that. Awesome. Now lower your back knee down. Come onto your fingertips. And then lift your chest like you're doing cobra. One inhale here. Exhale as you straighten the front leg into half splits. Flex your toes back, flexing the ankle. Bend the knee. Lift the chest as you inhale. Half splits as you exhale. Try to flex the ankle so you get into the calf. One more time. Inhale. Half splits as you exhale. Hold the half splits as you inhale and lift your chest. Exhale, bend your front knee, plant your hands. Okay, pretend you're already in plank. So start to engage all those muscles. Boom, then you go into plank. Step your right foot back to meet the left. Shift forward on your next inhale. Come all the way down to your stomach and chest as you exhale. Uncurl your toes. And then inhale, cobra pose. It's our first one, but we did hold that Sphinx for quite a while. Okay, exhale, come down. Push yourself up with strong abs rather than just strong feet and legs. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Left leg up and back, three-legged dog on your inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip as you exhale, yogis. And then continue with the pace. Inhale, straighten your leg. First, look between the hands. The shoulders come forward. Left foot steps outside of the left hand. Awesome. Lower your back knee. Then adjust yourself onto your fingertips. With an inhale, lift your chest. Exhale into half splits. And you might have a tighter side or a weird side. This is my weird side. I'm not going to say it's bad because we're trying not to label it that way. All right, continue. Inhale, bring it forward, lift the chest. Exhale, half splits. Don't forget the ankle. Bend the knee, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, half split. Okay, hold the legs straight. Inhale, lift your chest again. And then exhale, bend the front knee, plant your hands. Now just engage everything as if you were already in plank. Oh, everything gets strong.
Then come into plank. Left foot steps back to meet the right. You're gonna inhale, shift forward, strong fingertips. Use the core as you lower down. So you're not disengaged, even though it's hard to come down with control. Uncurl your toes, slide the hands back a little more, come up to cobra on your inhale. I know, and I like to keep everything really slow, even when we up the pace. Okay, come all the way down when you're ready. Up to tabletop as you inhale. And then right into a forward fold as you exhale. Step your toes behind your wrists. Moment to decompress here, because we're going to continue with this pace. Okay, more like a breath pace. Sometimes I'll be calling it out. Sometimes it'll just be you. And I will be there reminding you. Okay, bring your fingertips to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. You want to find a long back, not a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, drape over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Head forward, but the crown of your head, not the forehead. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Drape over your legs. Relax your neck and your eyes. Last time, inhale, halfway lift. Stay right there. Stay half lifted, but bend your knees. Then you're going to come up to standing right from there. Okay. Roll it out, shake it out. Have a little intuitive conversation with your body. And then the most important part of that conversation that we're having with the body today is that we want it to feel loving. We just do. We just want it to be a little different than working out. We want to be really loving and really nurturing. Find a way to take care of this vessel so we can go take care of our friends out there too. Okay? You with me? Awesome. So let's go through some salutations. That's really going to get the pace. I guess I'll take a sip of water before I do that, since I managed to drink hardly no water when I'm teaching online. And then afterwards I'm like, I'm dying. Yeah, and that's your cue to take a water break too. Okay, feel free to do those at any time. That's a great thing about this. You can pause me, you can stop me, and then you can keep going. All right, so salutation A, half, then A, then C. C, then A. Half, then C, then A. I know what I'm doing here. It's fine. All right, reach your arms down, your fingertips down, so it's like you're reaching down. Look at your feet, set them up, outer edge of the foot. Looks like almost a straight line. Reach the crown of your head up, your tailbone down. Good, then keep that length as you reach the arms up. And forward fold. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Forward fold as you exhale. Come all the way up on your inhale. Arms reach down as you exhale. Tailbone reaches down as well. And then arms reach up as you inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Come up a little higher than you're used to. Right away, step the right foot back, lower the right knee. Okay, so you do that transition without your hands on the ground. Inhale, low lunge, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank on your inhale. Exhale, come all the way down to your stomach. Reach your arms back. Flip the palms down. Inhale, grow forward, and then up. Locust pose. Exhale, come down. Place the hands around the ribs. Inhale, lift up to table. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, but reach it back more than you're lifting it up. Exhale, look between your hands. Step between the hands, lower your back knee. Inhale, low lunge. Reaching forward and then up. Now listen, exhale, swing your hands back behind you. Tuck the back toes, and then you're gonna come forward and into your fold. Cool. Inhale, halfway lift up. Crown of the head guides you forward. Exhale and fold. Drape over your legs. You get one little moment there. Come all the way up to standing as you inhale. Arms are going to reach down as you exhale. Stay with the breath, yogis. Inhale. Arms reach up through your ring finger. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift as you inhale. Tailbone back, crown forward. Lift up a little more. Left toes back, left knee down as you exhale. Low lunge. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale to plant your hands. You're going to step back to plank with an inhale. Then shift forward as you exhale, lower down. So you're matching your breath. No slower, no quicker. Inhale to locust. Reach the arms back, palms face down. Exhale yourself up and back, downward facing dog. No rush. Okay, inhale, left leg goes high. Look between your hands, then you step between the hands. Exhale, lower back knee. Inhale, reach it up, low lunge. Now listen, exhale, hands back, back toes tuck, forward fold. Use the right leg to step up. With your inhale, halfway lift. With your exhale, refold. Here we go. Inhale all the way up. Reach through ring fingers. Arms down as you exhale. Grip your toes into the ground. From there, reach up, inhale. This is Surya A. Exhale to fold. Crown of the head to the ground. Inhale to halfway lift up. Exhale, plant your hands. This is where you could do a fancy jump back to chaturanga or whatever you like, okay? We'll meet on the belly. This time interlace your hands. Locust pose with a smooth inhale. That's why I'm slowing you down. Exhale, let the pose completely go. And then push yourself up on an inhale. We'll meet down dog as you exhale. Okay, so let's inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, knees to the mat, but I want you to roll your shoulders forward as the knees come down. That way they land over your wrists and you're in a perfect tabletop position, okay? Awesome. My cat's still taking a nap? Great. She hasn't moved a muscle. So we're gonna be really, really mindful about this. We're gonna go slow, and this is just the first this is the one time we're gonna do it. We're not gonna repeat. Awesome. Lean into your right hand. Reach the left hand back for your hip, and we're gonna adjust a few things. Make sure your belly button feels like it's pointing down and not opening out to the side. Okay, so belly button pointing down. Now try to minimize the movement everywhere in your body. Give your shoulders a little bit of cat pose, protract, and from there, left fingertips reach back, back, back until they go up, up, up. Then reach them forward, and then down, sweep it back. Do a few more circles like this. Focus on your breath. Belly button's gonna point down, especially when the arm reaches up, because we're really trying to isolate the shoulders. Complete at least one more circle. Good, plant the hand. Switch. Right hand reaches back for your hip, but first, belly button's pointing straight down. Protract the shoulders a little bit so you get cat pose. And then from there, reach back, 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 and up. And then up, 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 and forward. And then forward turns into down. Do that a few more times. Steady your breath here. Belly button's pointing down. You're minimizing the movement everywhere else in your whole body, even your eyeballs. Try to relax your jaw. Good, you're going to complete one more circle, my friends. Bam! Okay, and please tuck your toes, sit back on your heels. Right, so we did this earlier, toes untucked, Now we get a little toe stretch. Maybe you can lean back. Another fancy trick for you if you want, pop the knees up for a quick second. That just continues to stretch into the toes, mobilize them a little bit. Awesome. Now let's bring the knees down. And all you're gonna do is stand up on your knees, untuck your toes. Cool? You with me? Great. Now we're gonna step the right foot forward, come right into a low lunge. Just like that. All right, lower the hips, let it be kind of stretchy. And then reach your arms up. So I'll take a breath in here. Grab the left wrist, and as you exhale, pull it up and over to the right, little side bend. Keep lengthening rather than just dunking down to the right. Lengthen up, 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 and over to the right. Good, pull yourself up to center, take a breath in. We're gonna go into pyramid pose. I want you to listen up, okay? Plant your fingertips, tuck the back toes, and to be in a really wide pyramid. So you're gonna straighten the legs, hips undulate up and back a little bit. Great. All right, you can bend and straighten your front knee a few times. You can flex and point the ankle. And one more moment here, draw your right outer hip back. Kind of going through the poses slow. We're gonna learn them-ish, and then we're gonna try to up the pace, all right? And see if we can really get into a flow. Beautiful, now bend your front knee, yogis. This is why we kept a long stance. Come right into a high lunge. Reach forward, and then come up. Now reaching forward starts to engage the core, and then try to keep the core engaged as you hold the pose. And we're not like, I'm engaging the core. No, we're like, okay, core on. Core is gonna control everything else. With the back foot, push back, but slide it forward energetically. That way you feel the pelvis steered into its position. Okay, let's reach up with an inhale. Lean forward with an exhale. Airplane lunge. Arms are back, yeah? And then reach forward and up into high lunge. Take a breath in. This time, lean forward, sweep back, but you're gonna step up, okay? So when I say sweep back, it's the arms. Left knee towards your chest. I'm gonna do a little circle. So bear with me. Draw the inseam of the thigh out and up. Foot kind of turns over. Keep your hands on your hips. Now abduct your knee. So you're gonna rotate it out to the side. Good. And then you're gonna flip it. Knee points down, foot points out. Draw the thighs in together. Good. And then lift your knee back up. Okay, a little less boring this time. Tree pose. You're gonna externally rotate first. You're gonna abduct second, bring the leg out. From there, without your hands, you're gonna bring your foot into your leg. Keep it breathing, yogis. Stand up tall. Woo! As I stood up tall, I lost my balance. Awesome, and we're gonna step back into warrior two. Keep your hip gently open the whole time. Step the left toes back. And carve the arms open. Good. You're gonna bend the front knee, straighten it, and then bend it and hold. Flip your right palm, please. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, back to warrior. And then let's do an easy triangle pose. So straighten your front leg, reach your right fingertips forward, and then right hand goes down on a block or your leg, left arm goes up. We're not gonna hold it super long here. Let's inhale, rotate the left ribs open. Good, and then exhale, reach the left fingertips forward, bend the front knee, and then you're gonna sweep to the left, wide-legged forward fold. Awesome, you should be facing the long edge of your mat at this point, and we did turn to the left. That way you know which side we're gonna be on next, which is gonna be the left foot. Enjoy this forward fold for one more breath. And then you're gonna walk to the left foot, turn that left foot forward, and then plant your right hand. Twisted lunge, left arm goes up. Now we're at the back of the mat, and we're gonna do some stuff at the back and then get right back to the front. Okay, yogis, let's do an inhale. Exhale, left fingertips, left hand comes down, three-legged dog. Inhale the left leg up. And then this fun little trick, lift your right heel up, start to bend both knees and come into a tabletop. Try to land the knees at the same exact time. Okay, this round we're gonna just do cow and cat. We did the shoulder warm up last time. Then, like I said, we get to up the pace. Okay, inhale cow, lift your chest. Exhale cat, round. Also use your core for that. One more time, inhale cow. Exhale cat. Tuck the toes and sit back in Vajrasana. Okay. Stand up on your knees. You can keep the toes tucked or not. I kind of like them untucked. What we're going to do is step the left foot forward into a low lunge. Let the hips come forward and down. And then arms reach forward and up. You got to take a breath in. Grab the right wrist, reach it up, 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 and with that exhale, you're reaching over to the left. Big side body stretch, right armpit to right hip. Keep getting longer rather than just dunking down to the left side. And then you're gonna pull yourself up with an inhale. Undo the hands. And then exhale, plant your fingertips. This is the order I like for this transition. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and then come up into pyramid. We're doing an extra wide pyramid pose. Feel free to flex your ankle, move around a little bit. We won't be holding the poses for much longer after this, okay? Okay, what do we do from here? We come into the front knee, bend the left knee, and then reach forward, 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 and come up high lunge. Now you don't have to reach up right away. I rarely do. I leave that one up to you guys. But what I do want is you to feel the pelvis, feel the core that it's on, not overly working, but on. You're steadying your breath. Steady waves. And then the back foot, you're pushing back, you're pulling forward all at the same time until you feel your right glute and hamstring engage. Okay, we're all reaching up from here. Take a breath in. Exhale, airplane that lunge. Reach forward and up, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, airplane lunge, but this time you're gonna hop it forward, right knee to chest. Cool, cool. Rotate the knee in a few, rather the thigh bone in a few circles. So inside of the thigh rolls out. Draw the knee out to the right, and flip it, knee down, foot out. Draw it in, both thighs together, and then it goes up. Now a little less boring, we're going into tree pose. First, externally rotate, so you can feel it. Then abduct, okay, that's bringing the leg out towards the side. Then right foot lands to left leg, tree pose. Comfy spot for your hands. Just breathe. Keep the hip gently open, that right hip, as you now step back and into warrior two. So I bend the left knee. That helps me steady the right foot. And then once your feet land, straighten the front leg, bend it, straighten, and then hold it bent. I like to take the back thigh and actually internally rotate a little bit, but that doesn't take away from the hips actually becoming open. Good, reach your arms out wide, flip the left palm, and on your inhale breath, reverse the warrior. Exhale, pull into warrior two, and then straighten your front leg. I shorten the stance, and then triangle pose. Reach left fingertips forward, and left hand either to a block if you have it, or left fingertips to your leg. Right arm reaches up. We won't hold it super long. What I want you to focus on here is right ribs opening and twirling up, not so much the hip. Okay, give yourself momentum. Right fingertips reach forward, bend your front knee, and then sweep to the right, wide-legged fold. Now you're facing that same long edge of your mat. This time, inhale, halfway lift. Bring your sits bones back. And then exhale as you turn to the front of your mat. Framing your right foot, we're gonna go right into a twist. Plant your left hand firmly, reach your right fingertips up lightly. So left hand, that's grounded, that's firm. Right hand, that's up, it's light, it's sprinkly, it's like a fairy hand. Okay, take one more breath. Exhale, right hand down, and then three-legged dog. Right leg goes up as you inhale. Left heel pops up,
And then bend both knees until you come onto the mat. Cow and cat. Inhale, tuck your toes. Drop the belly. Exhale, untuck your toes. Use the core to round your back. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Keep the toes untucked. Sit back on your knees. With an inhale, stand up on your knees. And with an exhale, right knee hovers. You try to hold it. You try to hold it. And you try to breathe. You're going to carefully land your right foot. Low lunge. Okay, sweep the arms forward and up as you inhale. Grab the left forearm and pull it up and over to the right as you exhale. One more time, come up to center on the inhale. Keep your left wrist. Side bend up and to the right as you exhale. Good, tuck your back toes. Come right into pyramid pose. Legs straighten, hips up, fingertips down. I'm getting a little fancier with the transitions, and you can go in my same order that I suggest, or you can take it a little differently, whatever conversation you have with your body. Peel your outer right hip back, and then lift your chest up as you inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee, and just set up your high lunge, get grounded into your feet, and then reach forward, forward, and up high lunge. Feel the back foot, it's pushing back, pulling forward. Let's all take a breath in here. Come into airplane lunge as you exhale. Reach back behind you, and if possible, interlace the hands. Keep them like that as you come up to high lunge. Exhale forward like an airplane. And this time, warrior three. So you're gonna lean forward so much that you drag the back leg in and up. Feel the right outer hip. It's connected to the way that you're engaging your right foot. So feel the pinky toe edge of your foot. Nice and strong. Awesome, let's come up. Left knee to chest, undo the hands. Great, one little circle. Rotate the thigh out. Bring the knee out. And flip it. You can watch for this. Knee down, foot out. We're internally rotating the thigh. Sweep the thighs together. Good. Lift your knee up. Come into your tree pose without the hands helping you get there. Because we're really not looking for any height. We're just looking for the active range of motion in your hip. This is mine. Take a breath. Exhale into warrior two. Keep your hip open. So you do this kind of funky little turn. Then you extend your left leg, lay on the toes. Carefully, we're in warrior two. Your right knee is bent. Okay, flip the right palm reverse on your inhale. Right to triangle pose as you exhale. So straighten the leg. Even though we're going right into it, we're not rushed. Your left hip can actually be rolled down, okay? Why is that? Because your left ribs are doing more of the twist. Your hips are already cranking open as much as they can. Okay, so let's get stretchy. Reach your left arm up. As you exhale, reach the left fingertips forward. Keep reaching forward, 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 like you're gonna touch whatever is in front of you, even if it's like 16 feet away. Reach like you're gonna touch it. Good, and then wide-legged fold. Bend the front knee, sweep it to the left. Big toes turn in towards one another. If you want here, you're gonna halfway lift. Only if you want though. And then everybody walk to the back of the mat for a twisted lunge. Right hand stays down, left arm, shoulder, and chest peel open. Good, as you reach up, take a breath in and look up. Exhale, spin to the outer edge of your right foot, and all you're gonna do is come onto the tippy toes of your left foot. Good, so we're in this kind of side plank. Lift your bottom ribs and hip, and then carefully reach left fingertips forward, plant the hand, three-legged dog, left leg up as you inhale. Come onto the right tippy toes as you exhale. Bend both knees so they touch the mat at the same time, tabletop. Right away, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cat.
Exhale, cat. Good. Keep the toes untucked. Sit back. Awesome. Then stand up on your knees. Good. Take a breath in like that. As you exhale, lift the right knee, hold it, try to hover. So you're balancing on just the right shin. Your hands are just trying to help you balance. They're like that little umbrella as you walk the tightrope. Okay, left foot steps forward into a low lunge. Keep breathing. On your inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Grab the right wrist, exhale up and to the left. Side bend. Again, inhale back to center, so you have to lift yourself up. Exhale up and to the left. Lift yourself up as you inhale. Tuck the back toes right into pyramid pose as you exhale. So the transition starts from the back leg. Peel your outer left hip crease back. Good. Okay, inhale, halfway lift your chest. Exhale, bend the front knee so you're setting up your lunge. And then reach forward, forward and up into a high lunge. Your right toes, the ball of the foot is pushing back and sliding forward. Good, let's inhale here. Exhale, airplane lunge. Remember the arms sweep back behind you. This time, interlace the grip. Inhale, high lunge. Feel the connection of your back foot. Here we go. Exhale to warrior three. So you lean forward, you drag the back leg. You try not even to use the back leg in the transition. Okay, crown of the head forward, right toes back. And then you're gonna undo the hands, reach your right knee up as you stand up, one-legged balance pose. Catch your breath. I know I need to. Okay, and then you're gonna externally rotate. Draw the thigh out. Then abduct, knee out. Then it flips, internal rotation, knee down, foot out. You can watch the camera for all this if it's not making sense. Draw the thighs together. Good, knee up. Tree pose, active range of motion. So we're not using the hands because we want to just see how far our active range of motion is. That means we don't use leverage. We don't use extra body parts. Good, now stand up really tall. Keep the hip open as you do this funky little step back into warrior two. Your left knee is the bent one. Good, arms reach out like a T, flip the left palm and reverse. Take a breath in. Exhale into triangle pose, straighten the leg. You take a big old reach forward and left fingertips down, right hand up. Now a little stretchier this round. Right fingertips reach forward. So far forward, like the thing that's closest to me is like 12 feet away. Trying to reach for it though, trying to tickle it. Good, now keep the momentum. Bend the front knee, sweep to the right, wide-legged fold. Good, everybody this time, halfway lift up on your inhale. Take a walk to the front of your mat as you exhale, plant your left hand, twisted lunge, inhale, right arm reaches up. Engage your abs, especially the sides, left and right. Spin to the outer edge of your back foot. Pop onto the tippy toes of your right foot. Kind of slides back. Yep, it's your little kickstand for your side plank before the next round. Take your right arm, reach it forward. Plant your right hand, three-legged dog. Right leg goes up as you inhale. You're on the left tippy toes, exhale, knees to the mat. Here's the last round. Stand up on the knees right away, hover your right knee. Okay, a little balance. Maybe you can extend your right leg forward. Cool, take a breath. Exhale, land the right foot. We're in a low lunge. Reach your arms up as you inhale. Grab the left wrist, pull it up and over to the right as you exhale. Awesome, now inhale, pull yourself up, release the hands. From the back legs, start to come into pyramid pose. We'll meet there, Parsvottanasana. Inhale, half lift your chest. Exhale, bend your front knee, bring your arms back behind you, and then reach forward and up, high lunge. Inhale here. Bend your elbows out as you exhale. Think of a big circle with your arms. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, bend the arms out. We're gonna go for eagle arms. Right elbow over left. Right fingertips forward, then around once again. Palms together. This time you're going to lean forward, step up, left knee to chest. Okay, like you're preparing for eagle, bend your right knee, cross the left leg over. And then that's it for eagle. Left knee up, straighten the legs. Tree pose with your active range. Open the left knee. Feet together. Keep breathing. Now we're going to try half moon. So keep your hip open. Bend the right knee. Super awkward, but you're going to open, peel out to the left. Kick your left toes back. Straighten that left leg. Bring your right hand either to the floor, or if you're lucky enough, you have something near you that you can put it on. Okay, Chapasana. You're going to bend the left knee. Keep breathing. I know. Steady it out. Grab the foot if you can. Don't compromise anything here. Okay, so keep the chest open. Keep the chest open. Keep the glutes working. We're going to go right into triangle pose. Okay, so listen up. Extend your left leg back first. Bend the right knee so you can land your left toes with care. Straighten the right leg, triangle pose. Right hand stays down, left arm stretches up. Okay, breathe in as you look up. Roll the left ribs up. And as you exhale, stay in triangle, but reach the left fingertips forward. Either you stay there as you push really hard through the outer edge of your left foot, or you take your left fingertips down towards this upper left corner of your mat. Get this beautiful stretch on the whole left lateral body, side body. Okay, bend your front knee, sweep it to the left, wide-legged fold. Inhale, half lift up. Exhale takes you to the back of your mat, right hand plants, left arm sweeps up, twist as you inhale. Full side plank as you exhale, roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Either stay on those left tippy toes or stack the left leg on top. Take a breath in here. Bend the left knee with me. Drop the foot to the floor behind you. Wild thing. Wow, I haven't called it wild thing in forever. Warrior's bridge, you know it. We're gonna meet in three-legged dog. Plant your left hand. Left leg up and back as you inhale. Right tippy toes. Exhale, both knees down to the mat. Same exact time. Stand up on your knees right away. Steady your breath. Hover your left knee. See if you can straighten your left leg forward. This is our world famous shin balance that I have gotten from actually a couple of my favorite teachers. Woo! Engage the core just enough, right? So you can stay in your one spot. Okay, and then land your left foot. Inhale, arms reach up. Grab the right wrist. Exhale, up and over to the left. Ooh, deep body stretch there on the right side. Inhale, pull yourself up. Tuck the back toes, transition pyramid pose. Inhale, half lift up, yogis. Exhale, bend the knee, set up your lunge, reach forward and up, high lunge. Go ahead, exhale, bend the elbows out. Think of a big circle with your arms. Do it again, reach forward and up as you inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows out, and this time cross left elbow over right. You got it, yogis. We are in the home stretch. Squeeze the elbows together, pull the shoulders down, lean forward, stand up, right knee to your chest. Cool? Like you're gonna do eagle, but we're not really. Bend the left knee, cross the right thigh over. Good, and then transition out of it. Straighten the leg, right knee up. Undo your eagle arms. Tree pose with active range. We're not using the hands today. Send your right foot to the left thigh wherever it goes. Doesn't have to be up high. That's not the point of the pose. Good, now half moon. So stay open to the right. Bend the left knee. Left fingertips go down or to a block or something. Right leg stretches back. You're gonna see if you can hook the foot, so bend your right knee. Grab for the top of the foot. Hug your heel towards your butt. And don't compromise what's happening in half moon, okay? Because it's kind of like the sideways balance pose. Open the chest. Steady your breath. Okay, we're gonna go right into triangle. So just imagine how you're gonna get there before you get there. Right toes land, left leg straight, left hand down, right arm up. Good, look up as you inhale, roll the right ribs up, up, up. And then right fingertips reach forward, so extended triangle pose. Keep reaching, reaching, or you're gonna take it one notch further. Bring your right fingertips towards this right corner of your mat here. Push through the outer edge of that foot. Good, sweep over to the right. Wide-legged fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale now to the front of the mat. Plant the left hand, right arm up as you inhale. Side plank as you exhale. Outer edge of left foot, right leg stacks on top. If you can, lift the bottom hip. And then warrior's bridge. Bend your right knee. Inhale, land the foot, lift the hips, stretch your chest. Beautiful. And we're going to meet in a three-legged dog. So plant your right hand, lift your right leg. And then we're going to come all the way down into a child's pose. And after a few breaths in child's pose, see what you need, if you need water or a seat or a stretch of some kind. Let's say we have about a minute just to recollect ourselves after all of that goodness. Feel how your breath just naturally slows down. The best medicine you can give yourself is getting your heart rate up just a little bit. Okay, so we have a little bit of time left here, yogis. Like I said, class is about an hour, give or take. A few minutes short, a few minutes over. All right, so we're gonna come up into a regular seat whenever you're ready. I know, right? All of that. And then we're just in a seat. So yeah, go ahead and come down onto your booty. Let's extend the legs out for a wide-legged fold. Briefly. Okay, lift your chest up. And then keep the chest lifted as you walk the hands forward. Again, lift the chest up. Exhale, walk a little forward. Beautiful. And then slowly come up. Feet together, knees out, butterfly pose. Lift your chest up. And exhale, fold forward. This time you can be a little sloppier and just round your spine. Don't be super worried about a deep stretch, but more so the effect of a forward fold. Deep stretch may be just a cherry on top. These forward folds allow you to hunker down. Get into your little bubble. Awesome. Now slowly come up from that. Let's do a little neck release. So we're going to come into the specific position. Another one of my favorite teachers showed me this. So kick your legs off over to the right. How are we feeling? Feeling okay? Sitting after all that? That's what I like to do. I don't know, it just vibes with me. I'm like, okay, I'm done with the hard work. Now I'm just going to sit here. Okay, so it's more specific because the right shin, bony part of it's going to go into the sole of your left foot. Okay, good. Take a twist over to the left. Right hand to the outside of your knee. You're going to keep twisting your chest back, but you're going to look forward. Cool. And then right ear over right shoulder. About 3 breaths to linger in this position. Having a loving conversation with the body. So you're adjusting the pose to where you feel just right in it. Good. Now let's take a counter twist. Turn all the way to the right. Ground to your foot and then part of your shin. Okay, tuck your chin, round your back, and even lean back as if there was a wall behind your left shoulder. And we'll take it to the other side. You're just gonna kick your legs over to the left. Get the bony part of your left shin into this center little arch of your right foot. Okay, and then you're gonna turn over to your right, keeping the right ribs peeling back as you look forward to drop the left ear over your left shoulder. Be in the pose mildly, so you can breathe. And there's nothing obstructing your breath. Breath is that key component that we include in yoga because of how positively it affects you. If you just breathed and didn't do any of the movement, you would still receive great benefits, great self-help benefits. Awesome. Go ahead and take a counter twist over to the left. Grab onto the left foot and the left shin somewhere. Round your back, tuck your chin. You can gently lean back, kind of linger in this shape for a second here. All right, and then slowly come out of that. And let's finally lay on our backs. Once you're down on your back, hug your knees to your chest, do a little rock from side to side. And like I've been saying, you're conversating with your body, so if there's something you're like, I just gotta do this right now, then that's when you do that. I'm here to just help guide the conversation. You're really steering the conversation. You're really involved in it. And you're more aware of the conversation with yourself than I am because I can't read your minds, you know? So do what you feel is good for you always. Okay, let's do a gentle happy baby. I say gentle because lately my left hip is having some weird stuff, so I just don't like to stretch super deeply. Okay, so it doesn't have to be your most intense happy baby of all the yoga that you've ever done. Maybe it's an easier one. Maybe you never back off. I know that's me. I chronically say I'm gonna back off and then don't. And to be fair, backing off for me is a little different than, you know, we all have our own version of what backing off is, so. It's an art. You gotta learn how to do it, because one day your body's just gonna need a break. But I still think it's so important to move, even if you're doing a break. Okay. Undo your happy baby. Set up a little bridge. Arms go down by your sides. And then both of your feet push into the floor evenly. Lift your hips. Glutes are engaged, but really it's the spot where your hamstring connects to your glutes. That kind of intersection right under your butt cheek. Strong little under butt cheeks. Take a big full breath. And then exhale, come down. As your hips go down, reach your arms up and then all the way back. And rest there for a moment with the arms in this position. Feel your breath expanding your front ribs, your side body. Keep your breath nice and full. Really smoothed out as it is now. Okay, and then option for your last pose here. Bridge again, or wheel pose. Okay. If you need a guide into wheel, don't worry, I'm gonna guide you. And if you already know it, cool. If you're doing bridge, cool. And you can also do any last thing you want to do. Okay, so lift your hips up into bridge. Then if you want to go into wheel with me, you're going to place the hands right alongside the ears. I like to
face fingertips out towards the sides of the mat. Okay, I'm gonna adjust my feet so I feel like they're really good and sturdy. I'm gonna do the same thing with my hands. And then I'm gonna push in my arms. And I'm gonna slowly lift up. So I like to go slow. Again, gives me a good taste of the active range of motion. I'm gonna adjust my body a little bit, do a few weird wiggles. And I'm gonna take the fingertips and finally have the fingertips facing the back of the heels. Good, push into the heels. Your legs might even gently straighten. Lift the hips. Keep pushing your mat away. And then one more big expansive breath. Good. You're going to tuck your chin. You're going to bend your arms. Engage the glutes. Try to land on the very back of your head, back of your neck, and then shoulders. Take all of the weight. Okay? And then slowly lower. All right, if you join me in that bridge pose, do a gentle, slow motion windshield wiper from side to side. Take a breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. All right, you're gonna roll over to your right side. Pause there for a second. Check in with how you're feeling emotionally, physically, and then just overall, how is it to be you? Okay, go ahead and come up into a seat. You are welcome to close your eyes or keep them open, your choice. What brings you comfort, what helps you close out your practice. Okay? We're not going to do Shavasana or anything. It's totally up to you. Maybe put on a 3-minute song and get that relaxation pose in if you want it. If not, though, I'm just going to leave us this way, okay? You're going to go scurry off and make your dreams come true. Awesome. So let's collect ourselves to, again, bring closure to the practice that we shared today. All right, tuck your chin. Just drop your hands down onto your legs, wherever. Let's share a moment of self-reflection. Share a moment of really looking upon yourself as a human being. Okay. Thank you for sharing that with me and allowing me to guide you. All right. Please feel free to message me. You can reach out on my contact page if you want to share anything with me, if you want to suggest anything for class. I need some inspo. You know, it's so hard to stay inspired during this time as a kind of artsy, creative person. So I love your suggestions. Keep them coming. And until next time, have a wonderful day, you guys.